Well, hello there, everyone. How you doing out there, Mazske peeps? It's Tuesday, terrific Tuesday, June the 13th, right? Yep, June 13th, year 2023. At least it is for today. If you watch this tomorrow, it won't be. Anyway, hopefully you're doing outstanding. I'm going to give you a few bits of Mazke's, I don't know, tips, advice, or just sharing some experiences of how I've created both wealth and health. Let's see what comes out of this mind up here as I churn it around and spit it back out to you. How's that? Anyway, as always, I'm Mazske Finance. I'm not a financial advisor, not a CPA, not an attorney, I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist. So hopefully you're doing outstanding and off to a great start in your morning and your day. So what is the best way to get it off to a great start in every single day of your life? I'll have to give you a hint. Some of you out there are going to disagree with me. Okay, this hint is eat a good breakfast. Some of you might say, I'm not hungry in the morning. Some of you might say, I'm too rushed. I got to get the kids ready for school. Maybe school's out for the summer, but I got to do this, got to do that. I got to rush off to work. I don't have time. I got to swing by, pick up an Egg McMuffin or something on my way to work. Baloney. We all have 24 hours a day. We all have 7 days a week. We all have 365 days in a year, okay? I once worked a full-time job. I have worked 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours a week in my various jobs during my life. The missus has worked routinely the last 10 years we lived in Virginia. She had a factory job. She routinely worked 7 days a week for months on end. She worked 8-hour shifts, 7 days a week, second shift, months on end at times, 3 months, 4 months without one single day off. Meanwhile, we raised 2 kids. They turned out quite well. They both went to the United States Coast Guard Academy for education. The oldest is making $150,000 a year right now with his benefits and whatnot, all with no college debt. The oldest is progressing towards being a millionaire. The youngest is progressing as well. He has no debt as well. He's making 6 figures himself as an officer in the U.S. Coast Guard counting his benefits. Okay? My kids turned out well. They participated in sports, music, theater. We went mountain hiking, swimming, running. They're academically near the top of their class. Not the tippy top, but near the top. They both won ethic awards from, I think, the Rotary Club, ethic awards. They both were like Prince or Prom, kings and princes, and they both, I don't know, on and on and on. I shouldn't talk about my kids here anyway. But we're just blue-collar parents. We're just blue-collar individuals. We are now, myself, we are multimillionaires, okay? So how did I start my day off today, you may ask? Okay, granted, I did not have to go to work today because guess what? Mazske doesn't work. He's financially independent, okay? So I do have more hours than you might have because I don't work. But even if you do work, this procedure took me, we'll say 15 minutes to make my breakfast. It was one of my longer breakfast mornings, okay? What I did, I had eggs this morning, all right, and coffee. So what I did with my eggs, I got out the little frying pan. I got the extra virgin olive oil. So as I name the foods I eat, pay attention. Olive oil is the best kind of oil to cook with, extra virgin olive oil. Okay, there's a variety of brands, extra virgin olive oil. Healthy fats. You don't want the other kind of junk oil, extra virgin olive oil. Baloney about the high heat thingamajigger that you might read about on the internet, okay? So, and plus you don't use high heat when you're cooking eggs. I then got the pan out, I put a little olive oil in it. I didn't turn it on yet. I got out the little cutting board. And I first got 3 cloves of garlic and I peeled them, got the peeling off, skin off, and I diced them up, chopped them up a little bit more, made little smaller pieces of garlic. I then got out in no particular order, I got out the mushrooms, the red onion, and the red bell pepper. Took off a little snippet of red bell pepper and washed it and sliced it up and diced it up. I took off a little snippet of the side of the onion. Red onion has more health kick than white onions or yellow onions, so I typically try to choose red onions. But we all need a variety of everything, so eat a variety. Took off that little snippet of red onion, did the same thing, diced up, chopped it up. Took out the mushrooms. I buy the whole mushrooms. Don't buy mushrooms already cut up because when you cut mushrooms, and you package them up, put them in the supermarket, they start losing some of that health benefits. Buy them whole. It's simple to clean them off. Some people recommend you brush them off. I do rinse them underwater to get off some of the organic material that might be on them. I rinse them off. I then put, I think this morning I took 5 of them, and 5 mushrooms with the stems, and I just sliced them up. And to do all that, I dilly-dallied a little bit, took my time. I took 10 minutes to do it all. Why? Because when you dice garlic, they recommend you wait about 10 minutes to really let I think it's Allison, to really let it get out, and if you wait 10 minutes, it's healthier for you. Your body can better absorb it than if you don't wait 10 minutes, okay? I then put the garlic in first, then the red pepper, then the bell pepper, red bell pepper, and the red onion. I put in a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, a little bit of pepper, turmeric, liberally sprinkled turmeric in there, a little bit of ginger, and then I put the mushrooms in, the cut up mushrooms. I softened everything up, maybe just, I don't know, a couple minutes. This might take a little more than 15 or 20 minutes, I can't remember. But I softened everything up. Then I had 2 eggs, cage-free chickens, organic eggs. I broke both open. I put them in there. I scrambled them up with the veggies and stuff. And I put it on low heat. I started off on a 5 just to heat the oil up quicker. Then I put it down to a 3 when I was cooking the garlic and the onions and stuff. And I kept it at 3 when I put the eggs in, and I turned it down to 2 to 1. That's talk about the stovetop. And just had it chopped up, because I like scrambled eggs, chopped up and everything. And I wanted to cook it slow while I was getting my berries out, because I got out some blackberries and some blueberries. I rinsed them off, and then I put them on my plate. My cup of coffee, I have cold coffee in the fridge. I got the last cup in my pot for today. I got my cup. I put in a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of ginger, and I put the coffee in, and I put a little soy milk in there, okay? So by the time everything was done, the eggs went on the plate with the berries. I end up usually mixing the berries into the eggs. It's quite tasty, and my coffee, and I read the daily newspaper. I read it with an open mind. I understand sometimes local media can be biased in any direction at all, so I read everything with an open mind. I skim over some stuff. I always do the Sudoku puzzle last. I love doing the Sudoku puzzle. I'm a numbers guy. I like doing that little numbers thing. Today it was pretty easy. I think it was silver ranking, so it was a pretty easy one to do. So while I do that, I also think about investing. I'm taking a trip in a couple weeks up to Gary, Indiana. I'm going to meet my property managers again. I'm going to see my rental properties. I'm going to drive by, hopefully, if I'm successful, approximately 67 or 68 houses that myself and others in my group have bought. And I'm going to hopefully take a picture of every single house and note if anything is disarray. Maybe a bush is overgrown. Maybe the grass needs to be cut. Anything at all. Because I'll take 2 days to hopefully drive around and see those, check them out. I might see a few other people while I'm there, if time allows, and then we'll come back home. I did sign the paperwork this morning to reduce the price of this house. I have a very nice house. I am on a body of water that will get you to any ocean in the world if you had a boat big enough that would get you there. Okay? If you would decide to live here, you could put a jet ski out there. You could make a little jet ski lift to keep it out of the water. I have a 2-level dock with a tiki hut. I have a brand new boat lift with 2 brand new motors and new boards on it. I have a swimming pool with a brand new concrete surface in there with a glass waterline tile going around it. And I painted my pool deck. All right. I have electric shutters on the front and the back of the house. The electric push button to go down. They seal up tightly. All my windows have accordion style shutters and they'll latch. This house is a fortress. If there is a storm, it is a fortress. Okay. So that being said, investing. All you got to do, no matter what level you are at with your investing, is every single paycheck you get, do your best to save something out of that paycheck. I don't care if it's $5, okay? You might have other YouTubers will say, don't worry about the little stuff. But by golly, if you don't have anything, you got to worry about the little stuff. Even if you have some investments, even if you're making $150,000 a year, you need to worry about the little stuff because you play a good defense. You save money where you can, Yes, you got to cut expenses, cut your housing costs, but at the same time, save something. $5, $10, $25, $50, $100. Whatever you can save, put it in a high yield savings account like Wealthfront. You'll get whatever they might be paying at any given time, roughly 5%. Okay? If you refer someone, you'll get a boost on your percentage. At the same time, study your real estate market. I made a video yesterday about changing lives through quality housing. Can you do the same? It doesn't have to be in Gary, Indiana. It could be in your chosen market, wherever that might be. Do not be a slumlord. Take care of your properties, take care of your tenants. But if you have a nice property, get a quality tenant. And then it's hands off. That's how you take care of them. It's hands off as long as they take care of the house they're living in, okay? But you provide quality housing. That way you hopefully get a better quality person in there, and so on and so on and so on. Take care of yourself first before you try to take care of others. If you are a real estate investor and you are not taking care of yourself first, if you're eating bacon every day, if you're not eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, seeds, and whatever else I'm forgetting in there, then you got to do it. It's important. And you can't just, I told someone this last week, they like to exercise, they're muscular, that I had lunch with, but they don't eat healthy, I don't think. And I told them eating healthy is more important than exercise. Yes, exercise is a very close second, but you can be an exercise fiend, muscular and in shape, and die young from cancer or heart attack or something else. You gotta eat healthy as well as exercising. Okay, you can look fit, but you can still drop over dead. You can drop over and die slowly from colon cancer or some other kind of cancer. Okay, you got it. That's why I stress nutrition. You got to eat healthy along with exercise. Okay, you don't have to kill yourself with either one. I told you about a breakfast. Okay, another breakfast I eat 2 days out of 3, sometimes 3 out of 4, is oatmeal. I get organic oatmeal because oatmeal is one of those products you need to buy organic. Don't buy regular oatmeal because they spray Roundup on oats. Okay, you do not want to eat Roundup. And just make a bowl of oatmeal and put in some berries, some blackberries, some blueberries, some raspberries, and put in some seeds. I put in flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, and something else, whatever I got out there. Almonds, I put in sliced up almonds into my oatmeal. I put in some soy milk. I sprinkle some cinnamon on it. And if that's the only thing you do is eat a healthy breakfast, and it's better than what you're doing now, you will make a difference in your life. But if you add in some other fruits, nuts, veggies, something every single day, and you try to cut out something that you currently eat that's ultra processed, it's win-win for you and the world, okay? If you're a young person and you're green and you want a green world, all right? And so if you're a young person, you're a vegetarian. I've been around vegetarians who eat a pile of junk food because it's not meat and they think they're eating healthy. They're not. You gotta cut out ultra-processed foods. If you can cut out ultra-processed foods, you're helping the planet. If you can reduce your consumption of meat, you're helping the planet, okay? If you can start saving $5, $10, $15, $25 a paycheck, $50 a month, $100 a month, start with that one house. Just one. Just get one house. Get over that mental hurdle. Take that first step. And if you get that first one, breathe. Congratulate yourself. I'll congratulate you. Because once you get the first one, you did the hardest thing there is to do as an investor, is to get that first investment. And you get over that hump. And there's no race. You don't have to rush, but you keep moving on as time goes on. And you get the second. And then you figure out what you want to do. Do you want to get 3 and 4? And then you keep on going. All right? Hopefully I've given you something to think about. Hopefully I've given you a few ideas to change your trajectory in the direction you're going in life. Hopefully you will get both healthier and wealthier as time goes on. So with that being said, have a great day. If you're young, think about joining the military. And with that being said, Maskey's signing out.